Okay, we have a cube root equation shown below here. We're going to solve for the equation. And before I get rid of stuff in the house, we're going to do the outside the house stuff. Or actually the radicand, I shouldn't say the house, but I think of it as a house, being inside the house, like cowboy horse, cowboy goes inside. So I'm going to add 12 to each side first off, which makes a negative 9. And I'm going to try to get rid of this negative here first. Basically dividing by negative makes it a positive 9. Now to get rid of this, I just cube it. This cube will take care of the cube root, making it 2x plus 7. I take 9 times 9 times 9, which will be 729. Now I'm just going to minus 7 and divide by 2. So my answer is 361. That's how it is, particular one for a cube root. Let's look at another one. So I'm going to set this one up here. I'm going to divide by 3 first because that's outside the house, or outside the radicand, I should say. So that means I have the following. And this is just a square root one. So I'm just going to square each side. And so that makes 144. And then I would add 4 to each side to solve for the x, which makes it 148. Now this one I didn't cube because it was a square root. So squared it. Same thing right here I'm going to do. I'm going to add 15 to each side here, get rid of that. I'm next going to divide by the 4, which then makes that we have this x minus 3 cubed here. It equals the 64. Now, to solve this here, I'm going to cube root this. I have it cubed, so I'm going to go the opposite way. I'm going to cube root it, which means the cube root of that would be, I got a little ahead of myself there, x minus 3. You add 3 to each side, and your answer will be 7. Answer will be 7 to that. All right. Here, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to probably add the 8 first. Divide by 6. And because I have a cubed root here, I'm going to just cube each side. Cubing 3 will be 27. That cube takes care of that cube root. So I have x plus 2 minus 2 means I have x equals 25. X equals 25. And here's kind of another one, kind of the same type of thing. Now I can actually solve if I want to and just square this, which if I square each side, that would be 0, and then x plus 4 equals 0. That might be the easiest way. But I'm just going to look at the graph. Where does it hit the x-intercept at? It hits the intercept right there at negative 4. So I know that's my answer, negative 4, 0. So the solution is what? X equals negative 4. That's why the graph's there. Or you could actually squared it and solved it, too. All right? Like we're doing right here. And then minus 4, and you get x equals negative 4. Either way works. I probably just would have gone over here to the graph and just done it that way because that would be super easy. Okay? And then here we have one here where we have the double squares. So what I would do here is this here. Notice they're both radicands. So let's just square each side. Right off the bat, that'll cancel those out. Then I would probably minus an x to each side because you got to get all the x's together. I like positive ones better, so I'd minus an x. And then I would probably add 5 to each side. And then I would have the 10 equals 2x, so divide by 2. And your x equals 5. X equals 5.